Here we go, it's Joel Chevalina here and welcome back to another video. I know it's been 2 months since last upload and I can only apologise about that. I've been pretty busy, but now it's time to return with the uploads. Now today is the first for a new type of video that will hopefully continue on this channel. Today is a little bit of a travel vlog where I take a trip up to Edinburgh in Scotland to go and watch a pre-season football match, Manchester United versus Olympique Lyonnais at Murrayfield Stadium. If you haven't seen over on my personal Instagram, Joel Domain, I've started to enjoy football a lot, especially supporting my local team Oxford United in the EFL League One. I'm also sick at playing it.
De Cristiano!
King and country. King out. Jesus Christ. That's all you goopus glumpus for how big that was and why.
I wish. Now I know this channel has literally never featured football before, and based on Instagram poll, most of you do not like the sport, but don't worry, this video features 2 flights, one on board a Loganair E145 from Southampton to Edinburgh, and another one on board an EasyJet A320 from Edinburgh to Birmingham, and I'm still going to be releasing trip reports from loads of airlines as the channel goes on. As well as some plane spotting content, including air shows and trips and some travel vlogs, you know, the usual aviation content you get on here. But in addition to that, I'm going to be expanding what I do, including trips around the UK, visiting football stadiums, watching different football teams, and, you know, sometimes not football at all, just going and visiting cities, because, you know, this channel's been going for a few years now, and mostly, almost entirely on aircraft content, but I thought, you know what, let's expand it a little bit, and if you do like this new type of video, please do like and subscribe, because it means the world to me, especially how I'm now introducing this new type of video. It'd be lovely to see some support. Anyway, let's get on with the intro and get on with today's video. My journey begins in little old Southampton Airport in the south of England. I'm here to catch a flight on an Embraer E145 to Edinburgh Airport. I'm going to upload a trip report review of this flight separately, so don't expect too much on the flight in this video. However, I will show you just how small Southampton Airport is. There's only a WH Smith, a Costa, a bar and a lounge. I was here at about 5:30 in the morning for a stupid o'clock 7 AM flight, so nothing was open when I first arrived, and the vending machine was really annoying me. At one point I actually thought I was going to smash it, but in the end I managed to get a drink out of it. Necessarily a Man United supporter, but I was looking around at some football games I could go and watch before the season starts, and this was the only one that wasn't really in America or Norway or Australia, so I thought, you know what, we'll go watch Man United versus Lyon up in Edinburgh at the Murrayfield Stadium as part of their pre-season campaign. Soon I hopped on board the little E145 as we departed Southampton Airport. Now remember, only some short clips of this flight. There's going to be a full video on the flight coming out shortly. We had some beautiful views of Southampton Harbour as we started our climb and ended up at cruising altitude for about an hour before starting our descent into Edinburgh. So then we are in Edinburgh. We're a bit of an Edinburgh expert coming to meet us as we get the tram to the city and then back to Murrayfield to watch today's game. Hey look, it's an Edinburgh expert. Hi everyone. Akroyd. We're gonna go around Edinburgh and then head to Murrayfield, something like that.
Yeah, gonna head over to Murrayfield Stadium for a bit.
There we go. Massive respect to Samuel for coming and meeting me at 8:30 in the morning. I mean, if I wasn't travelling, I would not even be up at that time. So, massive respect, although you're a bit of a madman. I'm only kidding. Go and subscribe to Samuel's channel in the description. Samuel Taylor Akroyd. He makes some incredible aviation content. And whilst we're here in Edinburgh, he showed me around a little bit, and I got a chance to catch up with him as he walked around the city. Public transport here in Edinburgh is fantastic. I mean, it was just a short tram ride, which Samuel used a pass that he gets the next person, so I didn't even have to pay anything. So this is absolutely brilliant. I'll get the tram back to Murrayfield later, and then of course back to the airport as well. Yeah. So
obviously we're not going to be tour guides throughout this whole video because, well, even as a local, if you can't fully trust a local, then something must be up.
So So I heard you went on the Boeing 747 recently, Samuel.
Yes, I did. I flew from Frankfurt to New York's John F. Kennedy International with Lufthansa on board the Boeing 747-400,
Awesome.
which becoming increasingly rare around the world.
Yes.
Lufthansa is currently the biggest operator of the passenger configured 747-400 with 8 of them. And I flew on 2 of them, one from Frankfurt to New York and then vice versa.
Yeah.
I took that trip to New York literally just for the sake of getting on a 747-400. My favorite aircraft type, the Dash 400 is not actually my favorite aircraft type. The 747 altogether is my favorite aircraft type. But if I had to pick a favorite aircraft type, including the variant altogether, it has to be the 747-8.
Yeah, I mean, you would think this was planned, but it wasn't. Samuel has just messaged me as I was in the airport this morning, and
Well, I mean, I figured out he was flying to Edinburgh just yesterday for a football game.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll come see you for a bit.
yeah, why
For
not?
4
I'm
hours.
glad you did. It's good to have some company.
Yeah. Been over 2 years since me and Joel
Yes.
last saw each other. We saw each other first time on July 10, 2021, and it's July 19th, 2023.
Yeah, so, well,
A little more than 2 years.
Little more than 2 years. Oh yeah, as Samuel just said, I filmed this video back in July, so yeah, really quick upload here from Joel Travolino, only 2 months, but oh well. We'll get better at it, I promise, we'll get better at it. A shop with a Thomas Cook logo out in front of it in ages.
No, well, I mean, it's still closed. It looks pretty much abandoned.
It
but
does, to be fair.
Then again, I think Thomas Cook these days is just basically just a booking site.
Yes, so yeah.
But nothing more. But there is still a bit of Thomas Cook left, because before the airline went bankrupt in September 2019, a subsidiary, Thomas Cook Scandinavia, I believe it was, was bought by some investors and rebranded to the airline known as Sun Class Airlines.
Oh, right,
But you'll see flying A321s, I believe, as well as
yes.
A320s.
A320s, yeah. I've seen them. Any recent trips? Any trips to talk about, Samuel?
Well, I've got one to Disneyland Paris with my mother
Awesome.
in October. Don't think I'm going to be making any trip reports. There's not even guarantees I'll make in-flight video. I've also got, recently me and my dad have booked a trip to Luxembourg.
Luxembourg?
Yes.
I went there once. Yeah. I went to Luxembourg once in 2019 it was. The video is on my channel. And I stayed in a little town called Oiseldong. And I also rented a car, drove around the neighbouring countries. And the hotel was it was like a mushroom hotel. The little houses were like mushrooms. I'll put the video up there. It's not very good, but go watch it. Very interesting hotel.
Countries I've been to is what the list says. So Scotland, where I live, obviously.
Yeah.
I've put Scotland, England, Southern Ireland, Sweden, Netherlands / Holland.
Yeah.
France, Spain, United States, and Germany. And in October, I can add Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
to the
Awesome,
list.
yeah.
We're just walking into St James's Quarter right now. We're going to go up to the top floor, and I'm going to show Joel the amazing view that you can get
awesome.
from the top.
There you go. Look at the view of Edinburgh down there. Very, very nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So down there is sort of where Portobello Beach is.
Yeah.
And then even though you can't see it in the shot, to the left of where we're standing right now is where the docks at Leith are, and where other places around Edinburgh are, like Ocean Terminal.
Right, yeah. Very, very good view. After looking around the city a little bit longer, catching up, and I got some food, it was time to head to Murrayfield Stadium to go ahead and watch the football game. The whole reason I was here. I've got to leave now to go watch the football game. It's been good to see you, Samuel.
Yeah, absolutely busy here at Murrayfield Stadium. Yeah, I feel bad for Joel because he has to go through all this.
It'll be fine.
But yeah, it was nice seeing you as well.
Good to see you.
Joel. It's weird seeing so many fans here for Manchester United.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time Manchester United even played here in
Probably the time ago ever.
Edinburgh.
Right, cool.
Yeah,
thanks for
luckily
showing me around.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
the game. I'm not a sports fan, and good thing I'm not going into this game today because it is mobbed.
Yeah.
In fact, to say it's mobbed is an understatement.
Yeah.
But Anyway,
Right, thanks for showing me around.
Yeah.
And I will see
nice
you.
seeing you again.
I will see you
First time in
soon.
over 2 years.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, sir.
Yeah.
And Samuel, the channel will
See
be
you
in the
all.
description.
Thank you for that.
Once again, a massive shout out to Samuel for showing me around Edinburgh. Great to catch up with him. Subscribe to his channel. The link will be in the description. Now, I want to film me entering the stadium and all the food options, but it was ridiculous. I mean, crikey me, I thought there'd be less people for a pre-season in Edinburgh, but I was wrong. It was packed. But the weird thing is, when I sat in the stadium, it seemed pretty quiet. It seemed like everybody was outside and then D4 when we entered the stadium. They had loads of options for food, to be fair. Tons of like food vans set up in the garden area of the stadium. Really, really impressive. I've never been to a football stadium with this many food options. Very impressed with Murrayfield. Of course, Murrayfield is used frequently, but it's normally rugby, I believe. Rugby in Murrayfield. Anyway, let's have a look at the lineup that was in today's game. Starting for Manchester United is Mate Kovar in goal, as David De Gea had already left the club and Andre Onana had not yet signed at this point. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was right back, centre backs were Rafael Varane and Alessandro Martinez, and right back was Alvaro Fernandez, who is now on loan at Granada in Spain. Midfielders today were Hannibal and Kobe Manu, and the new boy from Chelsea, Mason Mount. And then there was Anthony and Amad Diallo on the wings, with Jadon Sancho up front. And then for Olympique Lyonnais, the starting lineup was as followed. Anthony Lopez was in goal with 4 defenders, Ashraf Laziri, Sinali Demar, Mohamedou Sarr and Clinton Mata. Midfielders were Corentin Tolisso, Jonan Le Pernant, and on the left was Aspen Sarr, who is now on loan at Wolfsburg, and on the right was Jeffinho. Up front was the very experienced Alexandre Lacazette. I know I butchered half those names, sorry. Seat at Murrayfield, about, well, an hour and 25 minutes till kick-off. I might go and get a drink, but for now I've got a really good seat for the price I paid. I think it was like £19, and I've got a really, really good seat, so I'm very happy. And it's a very, very, very good view. Hopefully it's a good match. Manchester United versus Olympique Lyonnais, if you did forget. The prediction I saw on one website was 1-1, but you know, I'm supporting Manchester United for this game. So then after that quick waffle about me supporting Man United for one game, I just wanted to enjoy the game. My team is Oxford United. I'm Oxford United. I love Oxford United. Best team in the world. Yep. Future Premier League. Anyway, I forgot to film most of the game, so thanks to these two fantastic people who have let me use their footage. And here is Manchester United and Olympique Lyonnais walking out at the Murrayfield Stadium. Now, this was the first ever time I did a video like this. I didn't really know what to film, and to be honest, my biggest regret from this whole thing is filming too little. I wish I filmed more, and I'm going to do this type of video again, especially if you guys do enjoy it, and if I do it again, I will film a lot more, I promise. The first half of the game was pretty slow. There were quite a few shots on targets from both teams with some fantastic play. It was very, very nice to see. Sadly, there were no goals in the first half, but it was a very entertaining game to watch, despite the lack of goals. 4-0 at half time, no goals. As with all friendlies, the lineup completely changes at half-time. I'm not going to read out all the names, you can see them on screen now, but most notably, Fred came in midfield. Of course, he's now gone to Fenerbahce, but I do like him. I think he's a very, very good player. And Johnny Evans came on, who made his debut for the second time at Man United, as he had been an absence for the club for many, many years, and recently came back. The game restarted, and just a few minutes later, Donny van der Beek volleyed it into the back of the net. The rest of the half was pretty much the same as the first half. Quite slow with a few shots. Very enjoyable football. I was very happy to see Donny van der Beek's incredible goal, and it's very, very good to see him back. So it finishes 1-0 to Manchester United. A goal from Van der Beek. Nice goal, a very nice goal. There were a few opportunities where we could have made it 2, but it's alright. It was a good game to watch. I enjoyed it. Now it's time to head back to Edinburgh Airport and get on an EasyJet flight to Birmingham to get home. I think it's probably appropriate for me to say now, I'm meant to be getting a train from Birmingham to my hometown of Oxford, but it's been cancelled. So rather than getting a train at 9:15 in the evening after we land, it's going to be 10:15. I'll get home at midnight, which is alright, it's just a lot of hanging around. The queue outside the stadium to the tram station looked like something out of a Taylor Swift concert. It was incredibly busy. So I chose to make the short walk into the city to get the tram from there, which turned out to be a really good decision as it was a lot less busy. 2 trams came past, I got on the 3rd one, and started my tram journey to Edinburgh Airport to get my EasyJet flight to Birmingham Airport. And we're back at Edinburgh Airport. Now it's time to fly to Birmingham. Of course, like the Logan Air flight, there'll be a full trip report on my channel. It'll probably be out after this, but I don't really know what I'm going to do. So it might have been out already. If it has, then I'll let you know on the screen now. If it hasn't, then I'll let you know on the screen now. But I'll make them wind up at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to go and start filming the trip report. I'll update you as we get along the way. The whole process through Edinburgh Airport was really quick. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to release a trip report, as I understand there's quite a few EasyJet trip reports on my channel, but I'll let you know at a later date. For now though, enjoy these few clips from my flight back to Birmingham. After landing, I headed straight to the train station where I waited for about an hour before getting my train to Oxford, where I will now end this video. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and the first video of basically me just waffling for 17 minutes, and then that's really it, isn't it? But I hope you did enjoy it, and they're only going to get better. I'm going to be filming another one this weekend. I'm sure a lot of YouTube fans will know what football match is on Saturday at 3 o'clock. So that will be a video coming out soon. I'm going to make lots of videos, aviation themed, me travelling around, football themed. If you like this video, just subscribe. If you like planes and you found my channel, please do subscribe. It does mean the world to me. I appreciate it more than you can understand. I know that my uploading recently has been terrible. I mean, we're in September. Here's the plane going over. We're in September and I barely uploaded this year. It's going to get better. I'm going to really try to get better. Now I found more content I enjoy making, because there was a point during the most recent bit of this channel where, you know, I was making the same content every single time and it was starting to get a little bit repetitive and my motivation was getting lower. But now I've got some new content, I can switch it up a bit. I'm getting really excited about what I can do. I hope everyone likes the new background. It goes all the way round. Excuse this messy angle, but you see it goes all the way around, so I'm going to try and set up the camera on a tripod. My tripod did break. I'm going to buy a new one. We're going to do lots of videos, maybe some live streams. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. Let me know anything. Just, I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which should be in less than a week, if I don't be terrible again. So follow my Instagram. I've got 2 Instagrams, Joel Domain, Joel Chevellino. Joel Chevellino is for this channel. Joel Domain is just that's my name, so it's the personal one. Go follow both of them. I'll update everything about this channel, everything on there. All right then, make sure to like and subscribe. See ya.